Before showing you very interesting, also significant table about the scientist Sir Isaac Newton, as you see here in the picture, such is interesting article recently came, one can see it, when he put the word, the scientist recently disclosed, private papers revealed his deep reverence for ancient Jewish wisdom. Very, very interesting. And let us see some quotation about this. So here, Newton leading were not limited to the intellectual sphere, and he appears to have kept the 7 commandments of the children of Noah, that the Torah is given to non-Jews. To quote in his own words in theological manuscript, although the precepts of Noah are not as perfect as the religion of the scriptures, they suffice for salvation. Indeed, as the rabbis taught, Jews had admitted into their gates heathens who accepted Noah's precepts but had not converted to the laws of Jews. Newton professed that commandment against eating the flesh or the blood of live animals is because this religion obliged men to be merciful, men to brood peace. Newton's scientific work and Maimonides, what may have scientists more than Newton's private beliefs and practices, was how he applied these beliefs to his theological and scientific studies. Parallels of Newton's philosophy and Maimonides' teaching are interwoven in his manuscripts. For example, Newton used Maimonides' laws of scientification of a new moon in his notes on considerations about rectifying the Julian calendar. Newton studied the measurements of Solomon's temple and the third temple to come to a greater understanding of the earth's dimensions. He understood that the temple was a microcosm of the earth and revealed the work of God, the world's greatest architect. So amazing what is written about him. Now this is also something very interesting. This is a Newton theological writing at Israel's National Library in Jerusalem, October 2014. And amazing part. Then also something interesting, a page of Isaac Newton's writing featuring the prayer in Hebrew, blessed is his name of eternity. As you can see, Baruch Shem Kod Malchut Olam Va'ed, unbelievable. So let us see now the table, which is also quite interesting and significant, as you will see yourself. Now what we see in the table, by the way, it is in one book, Deuteronomy, and some millennia, a skip of 999. It is interesting, very high, significant, mystical number to do with son of Joseph. Interesting. So this all comes in the book of Deuteronomy. This is the 5th book, and it is in a few chapters, really from the first one to the 14th. Now what we have in this word and why it makes it significant, the first thing we're looking for the best meeting of Isaac, you see in black, Isaac, Newton. Now, what is really, for me, as I saw it, it came really very interesting because it fits with this, what we saw about him. Now, the first thing it is known, you can see, that he was a believer. He believed in God. And you have your minimal, second really minimal in Deuteronomy, third one in the Torah. It is straight, Ma'amin, it is really the first. So Ma'amin, believer in Hashem Elokechem, in God. In fact, in Hashem, in God, your Lord. Unbelievable, come in here. Then this is the year that he was born. It was really 1642, which really fits with 8 Tav Gimel, 5,403. Then, but you have also interesting Ma'amin, believer in what? In the Torah, in the Tanakh, in the Bible, and definitely being Mada, Gaon, a genius, Madai, but believing in the Tanakh, in the Bible, in the Torah, and Batsofen, which is famous, that he believed Batsofen in codes. He believes there are codes in the Torah. I tried to find it, but did not have, unfortunately, yet the computer, this program, so he could not find it, but he knew clearly that it must be quoted in the Torah. And now we have already this, we found many, many such things. So altogether, as we said, very, very interesting, these discoveries lately, as we said, about him. And as I said, if one put to the scientists recently discovered private papers revealed his deep reverence for ancient Jewish Judaism. One can see all these things even more about his connection and how much he knew. He knew Talmud, he knew. Unbelievable, what he knew very much in the book of Daniel. And as he said, very, very interesting. So interesting, significant table which fits with the new discoveries which came out these days.